today we've got a friend. Come here, Mabel. Today we're going to be focusing on self-control, and this is the last fruit of the Spirit. So after this there will be no more videos from me, unfortunately, as I am leaving. But I thought we'll get a bit creative and watch this video.
They could either choose to eat the marshmallow, the one marshmallow right then and there, or they could wait until I came back into the room and have 2 marshmallows. I left them alone in the room for 15 minutes. Take a look.
Watching this video when it is hysterical. I absolutely love the fact that they start playing with it rather than eating it, because they're trying to distract themselves so much from eating this marshmallow. So I was like, I have to try it, and I did. But my parents put it for a bit of a longer time, so they put a marshmallow in front of me. Well, actually, it wasn't a marshmallow, it was a packet of crisps, because I prefer crisps. And I had to sit there for ages and wait, and let's just say I may have failed. If you want to go and give that a go, I recommend you get a parent to set you a time. Put your favourite snack in front of you and see how long you can wait without eating your favourite snack in front of you. So go and try out my challenge. I want to know if you have more self-control than me, and tell me how it goes when I next see you guys. Good luck and accept my challenge. Self-control is controlling yourself, which means controlling your actions. Basically, in the video that we just saw, which was hysterical, by the way, because I loved it, they had to sit there and not eat the marshmallow, not get tempted by that gooey, yummy food. And what really is shown there is that the kids didn't end up eating the marshmallow in that 15 minutes. They sat there and they had self-control within themselves. They controlled their actions. They didn't eat the marshmallow. And we as humans, and you and me, we always struggle having self-control, and it's just because we have so many tempting things out there. And Jesus had a lot of self-control. He always controlled how he spoke to people, what he says to people. He controlled how he acted towards people, even when they weren't being nice back to him. Jesus is very controlled, and in the same way, God wants us to be controlled with what we say and what we do. To be always in control of yourself. Sometimes you do stuff without thinking. For example, maybe you accidentally said something, but you didn't think it through before you said it, and then you were thinking, and you think back on that moment, you go, maybe I shouldn't have said that. And in that time when you find it really hard to control what you say and what you do, ask God to help you have self-control.
Paul's letter about self-control. This is Paul, who told people about Jesus in lots of different places.
Yeah.
Paul also wrote letters to the different churches that he had visited while he was away from them. In Paul's first letter to the Corinthians, he wrote to them about discipline. He said, "Don't you realize that in a race everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize? So run to win. All athletes are disciplined in their training. They do it to win a prize that will fade away. But we do it for an eternal prize. So I run with purpose in every step. I'm not just shadow boxing. I discipline my body like an athlete, training it to do what it should. Otherwise, I fear that after preaching to others, I myself might be disqualified." Paul wrote many more things to the Corinthians in his letters to encourage them and help to keep them on track as they learned more about God.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Craft Time. So today we're going to be building a card tower and we're going to follow the instructions of this guy who is doing a very nice card tower, and I would love to see how tall your tower can get. This is going to show you and demonstrate that you really do need self-control and patience to achieve a good high tower.
And I'm here to show you how to turn ordinary playing cards into something amazing.
First up, here's a list of don'ts.
You're not going to want to try to do this on shag carpet. You're not going to want to try to do it maybe on glass, something that has a little more texture to it. Just a normal tabletop. Also, don't try it outside. Don't try it in front of a fan. Don't do it in a moving vehicle. Those things are all problematic.
To build your foundation, Berg advises against the traditional triangle shape. Instead, he starts with squares and right angles.
I'm going to hold the first card in my left hand. I'm just going to park it here. So it's really hard, but you've got to remember, not until you've got all 4 of these cards put together are you going to let go. There's the 4th card. I'm still wiggling, but look, I'm just going to lean all 4 of those together. This is a little sloppy. Each one of them is leaning in. Notice each one is at the halfway point, and notice that I've created a little box in the center. This is the fundamental beginning cell of any card house, from small to massive. If you can accomplish this little box and get that to happen, you're really like 90% of the way there. But I'm just going to keep making these little boxes, and as I go, this will kind of turn into what I call the grid.
He has a couple extra little tips to get you from the first story to the second to the third, fourth, fifth, however tall you want to go.
I'm just going to quickly throw a little roof on this. You're really just trying to get the most even roofing that you can that isn't, 5 cards thick in one place and 1 card thick in another in the very center. So imagine it getting thicker and thicker and thicker in the middle, but not so much on the edges. You're going to create this dome effect on your roof. And what that's going to cause is your cards to dance around. They're not going to want to sit. But you'll notice I did put the numbers up. The numbers are up because typically playing cards are sort of shaped like this. And that means that every card kind of creates 2 contact points, and that card's just going to want to sit there. All right? If it were like this, that card's going to want to dance around. Cards at a time to just kind of beef up the strength of this thing a little bit. And you could do it with 1 card, depending on what you want to do with this thing. I double them up, triple them up a lot to just make it more of a brick house, less of a card house, so that when the clumsiest person in the room is moving around, which is me, and I get too close to it, that just the slightest draft doesn't cause it to start to fall apart. These larger
Okay, so that's the end of the Fruits of the Spirit and the end of all my videos that I will be doing for you guys. So I want to wish everyone the best of luck, and I want to let you know that I'll continue praying for you all, and I hope that sometime I'll see you again soon, and I wish you all the best. Bye guys. My, how could I ever let you go? Mamma mia, here I go again. My, how much did I miss ya?